Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Red Dead Redemption 2. This is Captain Ron Phillips here. Today's episode, we're going to join back up with Sadie Adler here in the saloon. Let's see what she's got going here for us. It's called an honest day's work or something like that. We did agree to help her with some bounties, and I can only wonder what this one's going to be. So, oh yes, and here's my new horse, right on cue. Leaving something on the street, and I decided to name him Arthur. So, so take that for what you will, guys. Let me go ahead and give him a good brushing since he decided to leave his donation onto the street there. Good horse. Good horse.
Gord is still sore over me beating his ass at poker. Swears I was cheating. I just
There you go.
All right. So, Sadie Adler, let's see what you have to say for yourself.
Well, hey there. It's nice to see you again.
Hello, Sadie.
Oh, John. Come sit down.
Sure. You got any work?
Yeah. Well, there's always work. Whole country's getting robbed, robbing, or stopping robbers. Well, seems like there ain't much else in this world except bastards, victims of bastards, and the bastards who want to put the bastards in the ground.
And which are you, exactly?
Me? In my time, all three. But same as most people.
I guess.
Funny thing about this job, well, opportunity, I just might get to be all three again.
How you mean?
You ever heard of Shane Finley?
Cattle wrestler?
Murderer, thief, child killer. He's wanted in 5 states. I caught him last week. He was disguised as a lady in a house for fallen women. I was bringing him in when I got robbed by a professional rival of mine, James Langton. Oh, he's a nasty bastard. I didn't much like him even before he robbed me.
That happened a lot. This line of work.
Yeah, but they're all people like me. Anyway, now they're holed up in the desert down south, waiting to head north so they can hand them in to the state troopers in the north country. I'd given up on the job as just a bad lot, but now that you're here, maybe we can go rob them back.
Is the money good?
Yeah, it's real good. Plus, I don't much like getting robbed by no one. Come on.
Where is it we're heading again, you say?
South. Now come on, mount up. We got a ride ahead of us.
Of course we do.
Follow me. Let's ride.
Yes, ma'am. That a new horse?
Some folk buy ranches, some buy horses. Horses are cheaper.
He looks mean.
He is.
My ranch, it's something else, you know. You gotta come up there.
Ain't had any trouble?
Some squatters, but that's it for the most part.
That's good. Maybe these fellers I heard about have stayed north or gone off somewhere else or dropped down dead in their own tracks.
It's good country.
All country is good. It's just folk that are bad.
You know who I got up there with me?
Uncle.
Besides Uncle.
Abigail?
Abigail ain't come there just yet.
Really? You, wanna talk about it?
Well, maybe, but Charles Smith. We found Charles Smith.
Charles? He's alive?
Yeah. He's doing okay. He was prize fighting in Saint Denis. Weren't seeming too well. He took everything real hard. But I think life on the plains is gonna be good for him.
I always liked Charles. You send him my best.
I will. You know, you can come along too. Build a cabin on the land.
I've done that all before. Can't do it again. I'm on my own now, John. I ain't so good with people.
The offer's there, whenever you want it.
That's kind. Unlikely to be taken up, but kind.
You heard anything of Dutch?
Nothing. You?
No. You'd think. He's a colorful character. Word would get out.
That's one way of putting it. Look, what happened with the gang changed everyone who was a part of it. The Dutch who put a blanket round me after the O'Driscolls, that weren't the same man at Beaver Hollow. And now, he might not be so colorful no more.
You see a man whose character changed. I see a man who got found out for who he truly was. We was fools to follow him. I was a fool and I paid for it. And I was one of the lucky ones.
Micah, John. Micah's the one who set it off.
I blame me for following Dutch for too long, but I blame Micah for most everything else.
He's out there.
And someday, I hope we'll find him. But not now.
Come on. There's a spot up ahead where we can see over most of the country. They'll be down there.
So, James Langton, the bounty hunter, has got this outlaw you captured in a women's boarding house?
Shane Finley. Correct.
And we aim to have Langton give him back to us before he rides north with him to hand him over to some state troopers?
Correct again. Though the giving back part is optimistic.
I'm forever the optimist. You know, I've been doing some bounty hunting of my own since I last saw you. I ain't gonna make a habit of it.
We cut off here. This is the place.
It's a view, all right.
Come on, let's go take a look down in the valley. Come on, John. Help me find them.
Anything?
Not yet. Keep looking between here and that town. They'll be there. Somewhere.
I think I see something.
Yup. There they are. Down there.
Who's who?
Well, the Bounty is the feller who's all tied up.
Very funny.
And that big fat feller with the funny hat, that's James Langton. The other fellas just work for him.
Where do you think they're heading?
Come on. Let's go follow him.
Let's go, boy.
John, come on. Look. It's like they're cutting through the canyon underneath us. Let's go. Yeah. They'll be coming through here. Stop! There they are. Just follow and keep an eye on them. Whoa! Butte. You won't get north through here? What are you doing, huh?
You talking to me or Langton?
Sorry, I ain't used to having anyone with me. My guess is they'll stop up ahead. We can get a better look at them.
You know his thinking pretty well.
If you can't outgun them, you gotta outthink them. The canyon opens up down a ways. We'll head them off there. Up here, get off your horse. This might be our chance. Yeah, they're stopping. And that sure is Shane Finley coming off the back of his horse.
What are they waiting for?
The rest of Langton's men, I think.
Langton's doing pretty well for himself. How come he's got all them men and you work alone?
I got you. You're worth 10 of them.
Great.
All right, so what you think? Should we threaten them, start shooting at them, or sneak down and pick them off one by one? I reckon sneaking down is our best opportunity, but it's your call.
I'll follow your lead. Let's sneak down there.
Okay, well, follow away. Stay down and stay close.
Let's go.
We're going down the canyon. Look out on these rocky paths. Two guys below us. Let's get closer. Around them. You take one of them, I'll take the other. You gotta throw a knife. Just go for one, I'll get the other. You got him. Okay, let's move. Up ahead, another one on patrol. I'll take care of it. It's over. Squeaky bridges might be the death of us. Come on. They know we're here. Come on.
You with her? What's it look like?
Get him up there! Come on!
Hey,
Down
All
the
right.
canyon! Let's ride! Look out! On the rope bridge! John!
I know!
Riders coming! Straight to us! Look! They're all over!
Here we go!
Give up, you fools! More riders left again!
Hey, don't shoot me!
That's the end of the canyon!
And I think we might be free of them!
Ride for it!
I need to relieve myself.
There'll be a bucket in your cell.
I'm serious.
Yep, and so am I. Hit him, John, please.
Hey, you don't need to do that just because she told you to. I don't need to be hit. I just want to be treated civil.
Shut it.
You heard the lady.
Thank you.
I still protest my innocence. This woman ripped me out of my bed, kidnapped me, then let Langton kidnap me, then you killed them all and kidnapped me back. I'm the victim here. Damn you.
John, would you be so kind as to shut him up?
Don't listen to her. Now, let me speak my piece. There's no call to hit me, mister.
Listen to him squirm. Jesus.
Bad dog.
That's it. County work ain't easy, John.
No, but I can see now it has its rewards.
That's a whole lot easier with a partner.
That back there, you didn't need a partner. You needed a whole company behind you.
We did fine. And with Langton and his men gone, there'll be more demand for our service.
Sadie, you know I'm a rancher now. Mostly.
And I know how you're paying for your ranch.
Don't spread that around.
Hey, I won't. But it would be good to have you along some more.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe.
Here we are. Grab him and bring him in, John.
Sure. You're a bitch and a bastard.
We brought in Shane Finley.
Oh, great. Let's put him in the cell. I object to this.
Just put him on the bed. We're gonna watch you swing.
What for? I didn't do anything. Nothing. It's all lies.
I thought you said you lost him.
Well, I did, but we got him back. Oh, and James Langton's dead. We killed him.
Why'd you do a thing like that?
It was him that robbed me.
Okay. Here. Here's a decent price on Finley.
I know. You want this money to go to the bank, too?
No, I'll take it myself.
Okay, Jim Milton.
It's John Marston here.
All right, well, if you need any more work, you can find me in town. Or maybe I'll find you.
I'm retired.
Sure. Be well, John.
Wow, that was quite the shootout. Good grief. And we did see there a little bit of the land from Red Dead Redemption 1 there. Let's go back to the map there. And, of course, Blackwater's from Red Dead Redemption 1, Beecher's Hope, Manizita Post. Thieves Landing is a small town there outside. We had Bonnie's McFarland Ranch there. Pikes Basin, which is the canyon we were in. Hennigan's Stead is the name of the land that's all out here. McFarland's, Thieves Landing, such and all. Armadillo's out here. And then further out is Rathskeller Fork, Tumbleweed. Down here is another huge army fort. Can't remember the name of it right now off the top of my head. And on the bottom here, there is a big river that goes almost all the way the length of the map, and actually touches the Lanahassee River here and Flatiron Lake here, and it's actually the border to Mexico. Now, there is a spot, little Easter egg here. There is a spot way down here in the bottom of Hennigan's Stead here where there's like a little boat dock, and you get on a boat. But you can't get on the boat in this game. In Red Dead Redemption 1, in order to get to Mexico, you join another feller by the name of Irish, and he takes you on this boat down through the river till we can get off into Mexico. Now, there, when you go over there, if you look across to the Mexican side, there is a gentleman or someone standing there on the top of the canyon there, overlooking the river, looking back towards America. Now, you can't say anything to him. He just stands there. You can't really see him very well. And there are some people that theorize, or maybe just fantasize, that that's actually Javier Escuela standing there on Mexico looking back at America, which is kind of interesting. And there's also back in here, there's like a little frozen area here. This is called Tall Trees. We haven't gotten to there yet because there is this nasty gang in here in Tall Trees. They're called the Skinner Brothers, and these guys, they are mean as hell, and they are vicious as hell. And I really don't want to deal with them, but I'll have to. There's a part up here where there's also kind of like an army fort kind of built up. It's called Kachene, and that is where you find Dutch at the end of Red Dead Redemption 1. And supposedly you could go to that spot there in Kachene in Tall Trees there. And there's a spot supposedly where you, I don't know if it's a glitch in the game or if something that didn't load. You can go to the point where you almost are able to go in, even though it's not built yet. And you can see on the map, like there's like a little white circle, kind of like making a sound, or someone's like calling for you, or something like that. That's supposed to be Dutch, but you never see them. So it was interesting that they have like these little sound bites or these little callbacks to Red Dead Redemption 1 here, here and 2. So it's kind of neat. Thieves Landing, of course, is nothing as built up as it is in the first one. Thieves Landing is just like looks like this. Like this little minuscule town. Actually, it's just right here, actually. You can see here the wall that's kind of built up around in this area here. And there's just a couple of houses and buildings here. And I think there's a ship or a boat that you can get onto here. Thieves Landing in Red Dead Redemption 1 is more like a town like Blackwater or a Valentine. That's all built up here in this first bit. And Thieves Landing is not for the weak of heart. Now, for anybody who hasn't played the first one, Thieves Landing, the higher your honor is with John, since you play as John in Red Dead 1, you can just walk in here and somebody from the saloon can just see you and they'll start shooting at you. And the whole town will start shooting at you if you have a good honor, if you're a good guy. So it's kind of dangerous to be staying in Thieves Landing, but there are some things you have to do in Thieves Landing. So, and of course here's Bonnie McFarland's place here. You do not see Bonnie. That was one of the great disappointments in this game that people were kind of upset about. You do not meet Bonnie McFarland, who was one of the main characters in Red Dead Redemption 1. Her ranch is here. Well, it's her father's ranch. She would be a teenager right now. Maybe 18 or 19. I'm not sure. They never did say how old Bonnie is, at least not that I remember. but she is not in Red Dead Redemption 2. As a fact, if you go to McFarlane's, I don't think you meet any of the McFarlanes, her or her father. But they did put her in Red Dead Online, so that was kind of like I think a sorry note that they did for the fans. They're like, okay, she's not in the game, but we'll put her in the online version. But yeah. So thanks again, everybody, for joining me here. Next is oh yeah, buy the pre-cut house in Blackwater that Uncle had the idea for. So we're gonna do that next time here on Red Dead Redemption 2. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one, folks.